During this time, jeez, we are gathered today to celebrate the life of Ray Edward Thomas. He died a few days ago, but led an amazing life. We are not here to mourn his life, but to celebrate it. Ray lived life to the fullest. He learned early on in life to live and embrace it. Born during the Dust Bowls, he understood how harsh life could be. As a young child, he lived in a small house with 12 relatives. This small two-bedroom home had no electricity or indoor plumbing. I recall him telling me about how he used to sleep on the porch, as long as the weather was permitting. At 16, his father had him sign in the Air Force. There he excelled and trained in Special Forces, and he joined the original Navy SEALs, back then known as the Frogmen. After 8 years of selfless service, Ray got out and decided to work for a petroleum company. Just like his military career, Ray excelled in the business world. He started an oil and gas exploration company that did very well for itself. Next, he joined a land development company and created many lavish living communities, too many to name today. During this time, Ray decided to go to school and get his law degree. No doubt very helpful for the land development business. But his greatest achievement was his family. Ray's wife, Virginia, passed in 1994 from colon cancer. They had 2 sons, David Ray Thomas and Don J. Thomas. David passed before Ray in 2005 of stomach cancer. His youngest son, Don, is still currently living in Texas and has a daughter named Megan and a grandson named Colton. His first son survived by 2 daughters, Kim and Christy, with 7 kids among them. Ray's second wife, Ann, has a daughter named Lisa and a son named Blake. Ray had accomplished more than what most would with 2 lifetimes, and he lived that life to its fullest. His family will miss him very much. They will miss his great sense of humor, his stories of exciting life, his ability to care for his kids and grandkids at their time of need. Ray gave so much, but in very positive way than any other way. I would like to share a story to you about Ray, as I've always called him, Granddad. He sat down one evening after an early supper and asked me a really bold question. That question was I a good father? I said I was not the right person to ask that question. I was only related by marriage, not by blood. He then spoke of how I did the best he could. He hoped it was good enough. He made choices in his life that felt he might have sacrificed time away from his 2 sons. At that time, he felt making a good income would help his sons thrive in the economy. But near the end of his career, he wondered if he sacrificed too much time from his family. He gave me a look again and asked the same question. I could tell he wanted me to ease his mind about the possible incorrect choice he made in the past. I explained to him that I never knew my father and that he was already ahead of the power curve as far as I was concerned. The dilemma he faced is something that every father deals with every day. I said I think you did the best you could, and nobody could say otherwise. He gave me a look like, good answer, like I had passed some test he had put me on. He had always to be in control, and showing a glimpse of doubt or weakness was something he never did. We never talked about that anymore, but I think we understood each other. We understood how you take care of your family the way you want to, as long as you do the best you can. So Granddad, wherever you are, I say this to you. Rest now. You did good, and you did your best.